Yeah. Now, Deuce is supposed to be dancing and singing. But hell, you can't do that when you're getting harassed. Spiritual team call it chapter harassment. You gotta take it up with God now. Like I said, when I was doing weed, they were putting stuff in the weed. Probably putting stuff in the tobacco. Putting stuff on the ground so my feet will break out. And that don't mean that's on you and God. Shouldn't have signed up for it if you couldn't walk through it. And everybody I know that's involved are too weak to even think about signing up for such a thing. You should have just let it go, Diablo. Should have let it go, Diablo. That's who it is, Diablo. Somebody hard headed. In the hell ain't here. Can't tell them nothing. Know everything. That's who it is, Diablo. You know, imagine being raised by Diablo. I've been have to live around Diablo. It was always something. Always something. Always something. You gotta stay tough. You can't get too soft around Diablo. Diablo will kill you. You gotta scare Diablo right. Most of the time you just gotta point out the wickedness and stop for a little bit. It's gonna start back though. All of them here, y'all. Legion, Diablo. I mean, I don't know where they all at, like, but they all the high arcana. All of them in the dark and the light is on Earth now. Ever since that Euphrates rivers. That's why I said when that river dried up, energy must have came out of it. That river must have been like holy water. You get it now? So it was just energy that was released. It ain't nothing down in the final sea. That's what I would think it would be. I just know this is incredible evil. And human beings shouldn't have been going down this road this long. They shouldn't have went down the road in the beginning, but they should have never even thought about going down it this long. So everybody in trouble at the moment. Everybody. Hell, I'm in trouble. The way I be getting evaluated, but like I said, I cut these technologies off. And I know I'm getting evaluated, period. Just like that movie, if y'all watch it. I hope everybody ain't getting evaluated like I'm getting evaluated. But the way I'm getting evaluated, you can't move wrong. It'll be moments where you gotta be good, but then it'll be moments where you gotta stand up for yourself. So it's traverse. Just like you terror rated. Traverse. Not saying it's bad or good, just saying I guess it's a job, I don't know. But they go back and forth, and you gotta pass the tests of being good, but then you gotta pass the tests of standing up for yourself. When it comes down to a lover, now that's different. But see, y'all on some of y'all, let's say y'all know about the test. It's a human test. It's high vibrational human test being done too. And like I told you, when you look at these tests, you gotta look at like 2 Lamborghini cars. I told you. Can you tell the difference? You can't tell the difference. And then y'all matter. It's like be a Christian. I ain't no. I mean, I grew up in the Christian world. I'm more of just a spiritualist though. I'm here to help the Christian world put things back together right. I'm here to, put things back right, bro. In order to be a Christian, you need to be a good Christian, right? You need to be a good person, but you need to know how to be a good person. And in turn, man, you need to know how to say yes, and you need to know how to say no properly. But yeah, you can't be torturing me and interfering with God's book. That's what y'all doing. Everybody getting cursed doing this crap. And the people who setting y'all up to do it got energies in them that's from hell. High vibrational energies. And that shit ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna fly with God. But anyway, you gotta know how to say no, and you gotta know how to say yes. And you gotta be strong about it and righteous about it. And I perfected that in the street. I learned how to tell people no in the best way possible, because in the street, when it's time for you to say no, it's normally after the fact that you done seen something you shouldn't have seen. So you gotta say no the right way, or they'll kill you because you seen too much. So I can't even explain to y'all how to say no in that way. You just gonna have to meditate, pray, and figure it out yourself. I just know that no is just as important as yes right now, though. But I know what I'm supposed to be doing. If I can't do it, let me do it. You attack my voice, you attack my feet, you attack my voice, you attack my feet, sometimes attack my sex. And I don't even have sex. It's best y'all don't, well, let me shut up. I was finna say something, might be too bad. But it's best you worry about yourself a little bit, though, because this is real for all of us. That's why I said it's the last one. The law gonna be changing everything. Yeah, that means it's the last one, but it's gonna be the last one of something. It's gonna be the last something. But God said it was gonna be the last one too. So everybody need to be worried. So let's say you got me in the game, you know you got me in the game, and you throwing these fake scripts out trying to tell me something. Well, I already know about the scripts. That's why I hardly listen to them. But I also know God watching y'all, and He watching me as well. So if I did everything y'all told me to do, and just not listen to God, then I'm gonna be in trouble. Cause y'all been doing this to good innocent people. Like I said, Michael Jackson probably was in this crap. Every great artist that we know that was probably in this crap. And y'all been, I don't know what these bosses were created for. I think they were created to do good, but somehow somebody seen a wicked purpose in it, and that purpose kind of outgrew the good in it. It can go. The good thing is it can go back to being good, but y'all playing too many games, bro. With too many great people, and sacrifice too many legends. Like I say, today if you call somebody a legend, you basically telling them they dead sooner or later. When it comes down to love, it'll get here when it get here, y'all. Because I know on the love table, it's almost like the Christian table. You want somebody to be perfectly good. You can't be perfectly good living in hell every day. You'll get killed trying to do that. Or get slaughtered some way, or fashion or form. It's not going to happen. You're going to have to balance both worlds out. You're going to have to, because what we must understand is that as good as Christians is, it got tainted over time. And until they start straightening up and flying completely right, you really can't tell me nothing if I'm a direct conduit to God. I mean, you can help me, you can explain stuff, but so far as trying to, how can you gotta understand the conduit to God, a bridge to God. That's the best way I can put it, without disrespecting anybody. So if you talk to me, you gotta know what you're talking about. You can't tie my feet up and tie my voice up and want me to go out there and dance so I could be your humiliation. So I could be something for you to talk about. You can't mess with my sex, knowing I ain't having sex, and acting like, just so you can get in your little boxes of assumptions. Y'all need to chill, bro. I'm telling y'all, this ain't the time, bro. Right now, everybody's soul is at stake. This ain't the time for all that. This ain't the time for all that. That's why my music's so much different. If you listen to my music, it don't sound completely crazy. It never will. It sound like something that's all real. I mean, not saying Christian music ain't real. I'm just saying you gotta, when you completely Christian, you gotta cut off a lot of stuff that you wanna say I ain't in that situation. I can say whatever I want to say 'cause I know how to say it to where everybody listen to it and it sound like it's Christian music. But at the same time, it sound like it's secular music. But it's nowhere near secular music. It's just the truth. I live every song you ever heard me play, every music you ever heard me play is real. Every bit of it. And when it come down to a lover, you either want a man or a boy. And I know we in this box, and your parents probably watching and all that. Well, ain't nothing I can do about it. I ain't never had parents to live off of except my father, God. And he taught me how to be a man of my own in this world. I ain't got no ties with my parents in the physical. I never had to listen to them because I surpassed my parents in the physical when I was probably 24 years old. Financially, spiritually, mentally, socially, and in security. So it ain't nothing. They told me out their own mouth. They said, you done surpassed, man, ain't nothing I can teach you. Sure did. They told me that out their own mouth. So I can't help y'all. I know what you're saying. If I bow down, basically, God didn't tell me to bow down. I think David was one in the Bible that had to do that. One of them, I can't bow down to y'all. Ain't nothing on this earth for me to bow down to. I can't bow down to nobody but God. I'll never get out of this box. This is permanent. You won't never see me, and this just it. We ain't gonna keep talking about it neither. Until the best thing I'm gonna get in this box is my identity back and be able to work again. I'm just here to teach y'all and show y'all a better life to live. The only thing that can get me out this box is God. And he already done gave me some numbers and dates, and they ain't nowhere near time. And the lover part is an exception, maybe, if. And hell, we done went through about 6 lovers. We done went through about 5 or 6 lovers. And we got plenty more to go. There's a list of them. If this one screw up, it's one right behind that one. If that one screw up, one right behind that one. If that one screw up, it's one right behind that one. If that one screw up, one right. It's a line of them. They all beautiful though. That's a good thing. They all smart, but they all in this situation, they all fell at the same door. And it's the door that got the greatest temptation. So while you sitting here wanting me to humble down, you need to worry about controlling your sexual desires, controlling your natures in life, straightening up that way. Because by the time we do get together, you'll be a down-ass wife and I'll be a down-ass husband. We ain't worried about trying to hurt each other. And if we are, we're going to be real with one another. That's how serious this situation is. Because God said, if I did create, one thing God did tell me before I got in all this, if I did start an empire, start a family, a new family, to change the family line, it's going to start on a mountain, bro. It's going to start right. In other words, it's saying that woman ain't going to have she ain't going to be able to stumble and double dutch in her steps as well as I ain't. So the same pressure you put me. What I'm trying to say is, y'all, because y'all ain't getting it. You see me in the box on the other side, you looking at it, but I'm telling y'all in a box too with God. There's something going on in the energy. Like I already know these boxes you've been getting away with, for some reason it ain't working out, right? That's the sign, letting you know God here now. God watching the box. He let me in the box. He wanted me to be in the box. So just like you tested me in the box, he tested you for testing me in the box, making sure that you go do right by me while I'm in the box. And you ain't been doing right by me so far in the box, so you've been voiding your contracts. You showing people how evil you is, the heavens as well. And it's a lot of good people involved in this. High vibrational people, a lot of them. Too many to count. That's all I'm trying to say. And honestly, I'm handling it quite well. Because you wouldn't get attacked every day and handle it as well as I am. You ain't been through nothing. And you haven't seen nothing. I haven't told y'all nothing. And the little stuff when I have got harsh with you, you thought it was, you need to do this. You don't even know what I done been through. You don't even know what I had to come through. You don't even know what I had to endure and see, and still at this time and moment be able to talk to you in peace. Amazing what I've been through. You ain't supposed to go through this and live. You ain't supposed to go through this and be sane in your mind. I know you can't sit here and you can't sit over there and tell me what I can do. It made me tough. I'm supposed to stay tough. Let me tell you what kind of tough I am. I'm the kind of tough if I am married to a woman and if I'm somewhere else and somebody tell me about my wife, I'm the kind of shut them down. If somebody trying to, rather if they own family or parent, if they trying to disrespect my wife, I'm the kind of shut it down. If you trying to come in my yard and disrespect me and my wife, I'm shutting it down. If you coming into my home trying to violate my home, you ain't gonna come around. I told y'all I'm a whole man out here. Obviously, y'all ain't seen a man in a long time. If you did, you put him in the box and you sacrificed him. Too bad you riding around with a frown. Because now, a real man somehow staying around. And I'm here to stay until God told me I got to leave. It don't matter to me. As above, so below. When I go home, I got everything that just I don't have here. So please, quit embarrassing yourself. This is not no temper at all. This is how I'm built. And if you can't understand that, if you're a woman on the other side, you want me to soften up some more, you on the wrong ship. No offense or nothing. I'm a whole man out here. I don't beat my women, I don't do none of that. I ain't got to. I told them they got their freedom. Just don't bring it home. Don't take nothing out of our account and put it in that bomb account. I can care less what you do on your own time. But when you come home, you at home with your family. Leave that out there. Don't come in here with no attitude. If your pimp treats you bad out there, don't come in the house with the attitude. Act like it's still out there. Act like I don't know nothing about it. It don't get no better than that there. Y'all keep on hitting me over here, hit me over here, hit me over here, trying to make sure that when we do get together, you can cheat and I won't care. I wouldn't care anyway. You just make sure you keep that financial problem over there. You keep them physical problems over there. You keep that mental problem over there, because it's not over here. It's stable in here. I live with God in here. I know y'all got to go through this with the box. It ain't going to happen because they keep attacking me in here. You want me to do by the box, right, to get out there, right? It's impossible. How am I gonna get out of the box to be out there when they're attacking me in here in a way where I can't get out there? You get what I'm saying? It's traverse. It's contradicting itself. It's not gonna happen. We ain't gonna keep embarrassing ourselves, and I'm not gonna keep low vibrational talking with y'all like this. I'm trying to move forward so I can show you how to build. I can teach you how to build in here. I can show you how to live in here. I done all that while I'm sitting right here. I done helped y'all while I'm sitting right here. I don't got to be out there to see y'all out there. I can stay right here behind this phone and you will know just by the way I talk, that nigga hard as hell right there. Ain't nothing soft about me in here. You ain't protecting me out there by keeping me in the box in here. If anything, they protecting me from y'all out there. Get over yourself. You're a little soft. You're a little low vibrational. Raise it up a little bit and tell the people to quit harassing me in here.